Hey guys, it's Andrew, and in this video, we are going to be diving into question number 13 from the math test inside test 4 in your red book. So go ahead and flip to question 13 and read it, pause the video, and when you have finished reading, press play. Now, as you can tell here, we are dealing with a word problem, and anytime we deal with a word problem, we bust out the old word problem strategy. And as always, step 1 in our word problem strategy, we ask ourselves, in this problem, what are we trying to find? What am I trying to solve? What am I trying to find? I am trying to find in this problem the length of the segment AC. That's what it tells us. We're looking for the length of segment AC. What do we know? Well, everything that we know is given to us. This is step 2 in the word problem strategy. What we know is given to us in this picture. And it also tells us some things like these sides are parallel, etc., etc. But basically everything that we know is given to us in this picture. So we want to take the knowledge that's given to us in this picture and move on to step 3, solve the problem and find the length of the segment AC. Now, this is some kind of odd math that you honestly don't see too often. So my bet is that most of us probably don't remember the rule that you need to remember to solve this problem. And if that's you, my guess is that this might be a question that on your first sweep through the math test, you might skip this question. Otherwise, you might find yourself staring at it for like 5 minutes and not making any progress. So this might be a question that you skip on your first time through the test. Anyway, to move on to step 3, in order to find the length AC, the length of this segment, there's something you need to know. And that is, since these lines that cut through the middle of this triangle are parallel, like it tells us in the question, since these lines are parallel, that means that these lengths on the outside of the triangle are proportional to each other. It means that we can actually write a proportion using the lengths on the outside edge of this triangle. So how could we craft a proportion that would allow us to solve for the length of AC? That's what I'm going to do, and that's how we're going to solve this problem. So check it out. If I want to know what the length of AC is, I want to make sure that AC is part of my proportion. That's what I'm going to try to solve for. And so here's one way that you could set up a proportion to solve for AC. I see that the entire length of this side of the triangle is 6 plus 5, which is 11, plus 4, which is 15. So here's what I'm going to do. I know this one piece of the entire length of AC has to be proportional to this one piece, AD. These two little pieces have to be proportional to one another. And these two sides, the full sides, AB and AC, are going to be the other pieces of the proportion that I use. So here's what I'm going to do. 6 over the entire length of this side, which we said is 15, is equal to, for our proportion, 12 over the entire length of this side, which we call AC. Cool. Now, in order to solve for the length of AC, we just have to use cross multiplication to work through this proportion. So what we're going to end up with is remember, cross multiplying is when you take the numerator of one fraction and multiply it by the denominator of the other, and then take the denominator of the first fraction times the numerator of the other. And what you'll have is 6 times the length of AC is equal to 15 times 12. Now you could do this multiplication on your calculator. 15 times 12 is 180. And so you have 6 times AC equals 180. We're going to divide both sides by 6, and you will find that AC, the length of AC, is 30. So the length of AC is 30. Our answer is 30. And 30 is answer choice